following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens out, I'll wait. When you see me in my zone.
Well, y'all know what time it is, man. Happy Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday. I am 1/4 of your co-host, DJ Micah B.
What's going on, y'all? It's Outlaw and Know Your Role.
What's going on? Y'all already know who it is. I am your man, Mr. GQ, and as you can see from the headline, hey, yo, bartender.
What's up with it, y'all? Dan D Tha Hitmaker. I'm the guest for tonight.
Hey, yo, bartender is absolutely right, because that's one of my favorite songs by the gentleman down here. We got Dan D Tha Hitmaker in the building tonight. As y'all know, we like to take interviews, local rappers, local restaurants, whatever. We like to highlight our people around the East Side area for sure on this podcast. Tonight we got Dan D Tha Hitmaker, and just to start things off, man, I'm a fan. I'm a fan after listening to your music. I didn't know who you were before, but I'm a fan after listening to your music. You don't sound like every other rapper in the game.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. The thing with me is I'm original, just being myself. You know, not trying to sound what's on the radio right now, just being me. You know, staying in my own lane with originality. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing with me when it comes to just music and artists in general. The authenticity, the transparency, the sticking to you. You know, not trying to be the cookie cutter, the manufactured. Like, oh, this is what everybody else doing. Let me be like them. Like you have an original sound, but your sound also sounds a lot more like it fits in that 2007, 2013 range versus the 2020 2020s range of music. So
yeah, a lot of that is where I make good, where my music came from. That flow, that delivery style from 2007 to 2013. But even though still I was rapping before that, from like 2000 to 2004 or 5, you know, I still was able to adapt to what my style was and get used to and get comfortable with how I wanted to sound on the microphone. That makes sense.
It does. It especially does to me, because I rap and sing too, and I hate to hear myself on a microphone. So it definitely makes sense to me.
Yeah, so that's just how it is with me. And personally, with me and my skills and my music, you know, I just want to sound apart. Well, not apart, but separate from everyone else. So when you hear me, you will know it's Dan D Tha Hitmaker, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, you know, let's start at the beginning, man. Tell us where you're from. Look, I don't think I've ever met you in person. If I did, I looked at your pictures and I was like, I don't remember ever meeting this person in person. I know Tamria was talking about the 5 best rappers, and you came under the post, and I clicked on it, and I was like, okay, he got something. And then you inboxed me and said you wanted to come on the show, and I was like, all right, well, we don't turn nobody away. So
Tamria over there dropping names down.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I ain't seen my dog in a minute, man. I ain't seen my dog in a minute, man.
Yeah. So, what inspired you to do music, and where you're from, and, you know, give us a little background.
Okay, I'm from, of course, Baytown, right?
That's crazy.
Right? Okay, I'm a little older, so from the 90s, take back to the 90s, right? You had a lot of artists. Gangster rap was dominating the radio, the TV, cassette tapes, CDs. I used to record on cassette tapes. I had 2 radios. I used to buy instrumentals, one side of instrumental, the other side the regular song, right?
Oh yeah, we all been there in the garage.
Right, so I was just like, no, being a youngster, have no money whatsoever. As youngsters usually don't have money. I would usually just record myself that way. Buy them buy blank tapes from like dollar stores and just record myself on there. You know, it just took it further. Years later, did that. Years later, finally figured out how to use a computer, sound record on a computer, and make music from there with instrumentals on CDs. So started freestyling there. And then after a while, just figured out how to write hooks, verses, how to construct a song, right? Construct a song, organize a song with hooks and verses, and studied that, practiced on that for years, and just got perfected that to where I found my own lane again with my own originality, style, and flow and delivery, to where I can entertain the crowd and the listeners. Yeah, so that's where it came about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense to everybody on this panel, because on this panel we're all 90s babies. I know taking two stereos, one playing the instrumental, and then the other one on the cassette recording without an actual microphone. It's got a little microphone bar on the cassette tape, and we just recording. Oh yeah, boy, I remember them days.
Back when your bass and treble used to be on a up and down little slider.
Right.
You be like moving it inches at a time, trying to get the bass just right, but then you got to turn up the treble so you don't drown out the words with the bass.
Exactly.
Like we used to record. That's how we used to get songs off the radio before, MP3s. We used to put the tape in, hit record on the tape when you was playing on the radio.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget the old school days when you record and then you call a girl. Hey, you hear that? Hey, you put it.
We ain't even talk about how we used to make ringtones like that. Now hold on.
Hey, damn the ringtones. What about the voicemails?
The voicemails too. Oh, no, the voicemails.
No,
where was that?
When you made a mixtape for Shorty, that's how you know. That's how you know.
If you made a mixtape for a female, you definitely belong in this crowd we're talking about, because that's old school right there.
Big facts.
And then, so you said you're originally from Baytown. So what two very important questions, because we got three Baytonians on the screen here. So, and one North Shorean.
We're basically cousins at this point. North Shore and Baytown. That's
right. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
But so what high school did you graduate from? What year did you graduate?
Ross S. Sterling. Baytown Ross S. Sterling, class is 2002.
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay, that make a little more. So you know a couple. You must know a couple of people I know, like Joe Boy, Sherman Gray, and
I know Sherman Gray.
That's that whole class right there.
Yeah. Paul Gray did. That's that whole class.
Paul Gray, the Grays.
Yeah. I still go to the church there. So yeah, that's what's up, man. You know a lot of people I know.
Yeah, I done gave away my age, man. Yeah.
So you graduated high school and Houston rap was like really popping off.
Yeah. I'm from the east side of Basin, so I'm representing that side.
By the time he graduated, so we didn't have a Zero and Lil Flip mixtape yet. They used the Mortal Kombat beat. We didn't have the Mo City Dawn yet. We didn't have the Day All Hell Broke Loose with Swishahouse yet.
Didn't have Paul Walton.
That was like all right. That was all right before. That was all right before all that hit.
Exactly.
But what you did have was the little Kiki era of SUC though.
That's right.
Great tapes.
You had the ABN era going on.
Yep. You had Prime UGK.
Yeah, you had Prime UGK.
Oh, yeah.
Prime UGK, Prime Outkast. You had Jay-Z was really hitting hard at that time.
Prime Devin the Dude.
Because that was post Blueprint
Devin
too. Devin the Dude. You had the beginnings of Afro Man.
That was post Black Album too. Good
that
Lord.
Was post Black Album.
I think Scarface was already like a known factor at that point.
Yeah, Scarface
was hot.
Scarface was hot at that time too. Ghetto Boys,
Snoop Dogg.
Nas. That was Snoop post Chronic
right.
album.
Matter of fact, that was just right after post Chronic album. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I think like all the folks that we was listening to didn't really start getting hot to like 04, because like Trey.
04 05 is when it really got hot.
I would just like to tell you, I envy you a little bit because you grew up in such a dope era. You grew up in the tip drill era. That's true. Crazy. And the Yin Yang era.
You were an adult when tip drill came out. Let's be real. You was an adult when tip drill came out. We was kids.
I had to watch that video on BET Uncut.
Okay,
Yeah, we
late
had to
night.
stay up.
For
And on YouTube. Ain't no
Hey,
YouTube
look,
back then.
No,
Hell
ain't
no.
no YouTube. There wasn't no YouTube. There wasn't no MySpace. We were still using AOL Instant Messenger still.
Right,
Boy, Black
exactly.
Planet, stop playing with
Black
them.
Planet, people still was using
What?
a Hotmail. That was the early stages of Hotmail.
I have a
MSN?
Hotmail still.
MSN. Yeah.
Napster, you know.
Oh Lord, Napster.
Hey, y'all remember on AOL where they had the celebrity say, "Yo, you got mail," instead of the
Yeah.
regular AOL? Oh man,
Man. So
This man is so
we-
old
we-
that he didn't even download LimeWire on his mama computer. It was just his computer at that point.
no. Let's wait. Let's take it back because he gonna know this one. He didn't have LimeWire because he had Kazaa.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
He just
Kazaa,
thought that nigga,
man.
oh, we didn't have to do
Tip
that.
Drill, and Pussy Poppin' was the first two videos all millenniums downloaded on Kazaa. And if you tell me
100%.
I'm lying, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow. Those are the
Yeah,
days.
that's memories
Yeah.
for you right there.
Yeah. So yeah, so you got some old souls on the panel, man. Don't so you ain't gotta
Yeah.
feel old. We come from a great background, so we definitely understand all too well. So I want to follow up with some of the questions that DJ Michael B was asking. So he talked about the music, how you got your style and everything like that. Who would you say you got your musical inspiration from?
Again, I'm 90s, so it'll be guys like Warren G, Snoop Dogg. Who else? That's West Coast. East Coast, more like Biggie. Early Nas. Mobb Deep. No, guys like those.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. And this is in favor of my boy GQ.
Mhm.
How much were you inspired by Ludacris? Because I feel like your style favors a lot of I feel like your style favors a lot of Ludacris because you're very animated when you rap.
Right. My style. Yeah, I love Ludacris. I pick him over T.I., honestly, but I like T.I. too.
I picked Ludacris over quite a few rappers, but he
Well,
like
you better talk that shit on here.
like hold on, like yeah, by all means, we unfiltered around here. Like we done already pissed off a lot of people. Like
Right.
he's on my damn Mount Rushmore. Like he along with LL Cool J. Like we don't play games around
Yeah.
here. Like, we
LL
speak,
Cool
we
J's
speak
another one.
unfiltered and unapologetic
Yeah.
around here. And like
Yeah.
people to this day still sleep on the things that Ludacris does. I'm like y'all tripping.
Yeah, he was underrated, if not.
And
maybe.
still underrated for no reason at all.
But I mean, I can see what you're saying. I mean, his delivery and mine is very similar. You know, he comes in with a smart, like a metaphor or wordplay. Well, metaphors, great metaphors. And the way he delivers it is where his pronunciation is understood, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's me, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's basically a good lyricist, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I got a question for you because I find your beat picking. I don't know if you make your own beats or not.
I don't.
But I find your beat picking very peculiar because I haven't heard going through your playlist of your music.
Mhm.
I haven't heard one, like a lot of rappers make songs to beats that don't favor their style. But I feel like every beat that you pick it favored your style, and you wasn't trying to conform for nobody. So I'm very curious about what goes into your thought process about when you pick a beat, whether it be the song you're trying to make or whether you're looking for something more of your style and then make the song for it.
What I do first is I'm very picky with beats. For those that don't know, I'm very picky. So I can go through 100 beats and just play them like first 5 seconds, then okay, I'm on to the next. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, next. So for me to find a beat, if I find a beat, I have to feel it first. If I don't feel the beat, then of course you're not gonna write to it, right? If it's your song. So if I find or when I do find a beat that I can feel and nod in my head, break my neck to, then I go into the process. Process of
bust around, break your neck. Come on.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I got to feel the beat first, and then I can go into the process of okay, the concept. What's a good concept for the beat? What can I talk about? What can I rap about, spit about? Right, and then when I figure it out, then I go into the hook, the chorus, and then after the chorus, I go into the verse and take it from there. Right.
Okay. So would you say that's your that's your songwriting process. Like you do it the exact same way, no matter what song you're writing to, or I'm seeing what beat you're writing to.
For me, individually, I can't speak for any other artists. I'm speaking for me. I gotta finish.
Yeah, no, I'm only speaking to you specifically. Like that's your style. Like you would say, like no matter what, you're always gonna do it in that type of way for yourself.
Definitely. Now, if it's someone else's song, then I gotta work with it. You know.
Yeah.
Still be myself, but work with it.
I got a question for you, Dan.
Go for it.
So I was going through some of your songs, and like there's some bangers from strippers. But what stuck out to me is like, what goes into like you naming your songs? Like, how do you pick the title of a song?
Again, when I find a concept, I just make a name for it. You know, it's like bartender. Hey, yo, bartender. You know.
So and even the diarrhea song has a story behind the title.
The diarrhea song is just me basically taking the shit. So it's just
that's very Afro man of you.
Yeah. I can't think of throw a name on it, you know, just throw a diarrhea song.
Yeah. But so like and a follow-up question to kind of like what Outlaw was asking there is like I actually am genuinely curious, like what went into the concept and the design of the song Bartender. And I'm gonna go into a couple other ones that I enjoyed, but that one was the first one that just like caught me because I didn't know, like I was looking at the YouTube thumbnail and I was like, all right, that's dope. I'm a bartender myself. So like I heard it and then I started listening to it and I was like, hey, hold on, I could be behind the bar and I'll start vibing with this. Like, hold on.
Hey, facts.
Definitely. Yeah, man. I usually perform at clubs, bars, and lounges. Always have been. So I always thought, okay, when artists make a song, they make a song for the other artists, for the strippers, for the parking attendant, for the security. Like, what about, I came to my sense, I'm like, what about the bartender? You know, they're the ones that serve the drinks and, you know, make people feel tipsy or make them feel good or whatever, whatnot. So, I mean, I felt that they need a little bit of love also, you know, because there ain't too many of those songs that portray the bartender to get his love. So, I mean, yeah, you're welcome.
The bartender, but besides your barber, the bartender is like your number one wingman when you go on out.
Yeah, definitely.
Your barber did you right in the morning, got your head on point. The bartender gonna be your next wingman.
Right. I mean, it depends. The bartender's the one that ensures if you have a good night or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to get drunk, get tipsy, or get your girl drunk, or get a girl drunk. You know, take her home. You know, ensures that if you have a good night, because you want to feel it, you want to have a good night, good time. Drinking, I guess, helps you have a good night.
Loosen up.
Some people need it, some people don't. But like I've noticed when I've been like a dude be with a chick at the bar and like you can kind of tell them when like you nervous, they don't really know how to loosen up. So, you slide them a shot, help them loosen up a little bit, and then like my favorite go-to thing, like if I see like a couple that's out on a date, or you could tell it's like their first couple of dates. It's like, all right, I'll ask the female like, hey, what's your favorite color? Mm-hmm. And then when she tell me, I bet now I'm gonna tailor this drink towards it based off of a color, but it's gonna be like one of them nice little colorful, fruity drinks.
Man,
so good.
Hold on, GQ. He said, "Oh wow, let me tell you something, dog. This nigga's next level. Okay, this nigga is next level. He will culture a drink based on the favorite color. That's the next level shit."
He loves his job, man. He's dedicated.
That's like my signature thing. Like if I'm not making a margarita, I'm big about colors because we know this. When you go out and you drive and you looking for food, right? Normally it's not like, oh, I want to go to McDonald's. It's a color like red or yellow that pops out to you. So if I'm out at the bar and you see a bright yellow drink or an electric green drink or something like that, it's like, hey, what's that drink? Hey, I want one of them drinks right there. All of a sudden they come into the bar. Hey, man, I want that electric blue drink that you made. But say less. I got you. And now you got this color floating around the bar.
Electric blue or green is fucking diabolical.
Yes, 100%. But people don't understand that.
That's crazy. I wonder how you do that. You mix the drinks to have that one certain color. That's
so
crazy.
It's just, and honestly, it's just knowing what mixes together to make these colors. That's all. It's chemistry. It's just chemistry.
Yeah, and some liquids are denser than others. So some stuff won't mix. It might be a layered drink.
Let me tell you, don't listen to GQ. GQ is a bartender and know all this shit off the top of his head. So
I mean, it's true. I am no different. I will equate my bartending ability to a rapper. I am very much Lil Wayne because I would do it straight off the dome. 100%. I will 100% straight off the dome with a drink. But I will, because I'm one of those people, I don't need a full bar to be successful. You give me 5 alcohol choices, a bunch of sodas, some juices, and some mixers, and I'll make some shit happen. Like that's just 100% what I'm
That's
doing.
what I'm talking about.
And I've done that at a few. I've worked some events where that's all I've had is like a vodka, rum, a gin, a tequila,
Don't forget about me working the events with you.
With some soda, a couple of juices, and like maybe some sweet and sour and something like that. And I just, hey, I'm gonna make some shit happen.
Damn, man. You're
So
like
I've been there at the couple of events, and I have been the DJ. And when we link up, and I'm the DJ, he the bartender, you normally get a good bit of tips.
There you go, bartender, baby. Satisfied customer. Satisfied.
It's my favorite. Hey, look, it's my favorite side hustle job to do.
Yeah, man.
So here's I have a question for you, and I just if somebody was coming into your music, what would be the song you would let them hear first?
That's a song. I was about to ask that question. That's a good question.
What song will be my introduction? Man, that's a good question. Probably off my third LP, the Baytown Sun. So the first song called "Ready Set Go."
Okay.
Y'all call "Ready Set Go." That means I'm ready. I'm in there. So let's go. You know.
You know what's crazy? I listened to "Ready Set Go" today, especially, and I liked it. But the track I would pick is "Gold Medalist."
Oh yeah.
Gold Medalist was good. Run the Track, yeah, that one was good.
Yeah,
that's a good one too. Just rapping off the bunch of nothing, saying a bunch of nothing with a dope hook. I mean,
yeah. But you know what though? The hook is relatable to life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so good, and that's in my top 5 favorites of your tracks. Gold Medalist is it, man. Gold Medalist is hard. I love that one.
Yeah, you can say Gold Medalist also. Ready, Set, Go. Gold Medalist. Put You On. That's 3, right? Okay. What else? Okay, the other 2 would be Bartender. Throw that in there.
For sure.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I actually low key. I was a fan. Like Side Dude was funny as hell.
That's another song.
Because I'm always like I'm one of these people. Like when I listen to an artist, I look for those obscure tracks that are not like the mainstream. Like I want to find out what's happening. Like cool, I know what if you got a 12 track album that came out, I'm trying to figure out what's that track number 5, 11, like what's them random tracks and what's that? So when I was going through your catalog on YouTube, I came across you, which I was like, fire. Wonder Woman caught me because I didn't know what to expect. Like, I saw the album cover, I was like,
The change up
to think. Yeah, like the change up.
The change up on Wonder Woman was fantastic.
It was like at the 2 minute and 50 something second mark. I was like, hold on, what just happened? I was like, oh, I thought it was a different song. I was like, oh shit, it's the same song. Because like I was setting up the show and then I was like still listening to your music because I was just trying to get a complete feel of your overall sound. And like I said, Wonder Woman just straight caught me. Like I was not expecting that beat change for sure, but the overall flow on that song was just like it lined up a lot more with the one you just dropped with Top Notch. It just came out like 9 days ago. Like with that flow sounded very similar to what I heard from Wonder Woman, which ironically was literally 2 years apart, which is crazy, which shows, how much of your style you genuinely have not changed. It's just like you can hear the growth in your sound between those 2 songs, but the flow is very similar, which is dope.
Yeah, definitely. Wonder Woman is a song about basically telling a woman, can she drop it? Drop it. But I did it in a way like, if you heard the verse, they're talking about verse 2 is basically me pulling a chick at the club, Lewis Lane, telling the DJ, Venom, the Spence. I'm using, how can I say, metaphors again. Talk about superheroes in the club, and then me taking Lewis Lane back to my Bat Cave and my Batmobile and catching my spider webs, just.
Oh, GQ! Hey! We nerds around here. We like that.
I'm using
especially when it comes to Batman. we are fans.
But yeah, that's the song, man.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman.
that was fun. That was a fun listen. Like I said, I genuinely didn't know. But since you just dropped it, I actually kind of want you to kind of go into like what went into Top Notch, because that song, that's to drop a pun, it was a top notch song. Like it was fire.
Just that song's just showing my cockiness, being cocky, basically. Just showing like, yeah, I'm on stage rocking it. These legends are checking me out, having money, just being cocky, basically, and having that edge, So top notch. Streaming all platforms.
Yeah, no, that one was good. And then make sure, ladies and gentlemen, is checking out the interview now. If you look at the description of tonight's episode, we did drop Dan D Tha Hitmaker's YouTube in there. Make sure y'all subscribe, and y'all follow this man. If you have not plugged into this music yet, you missing out. He already said it's on all streaming platforms, so make sure you find him, whether you're an Apple Music person, a Spotify person, iHeartRadio, Google Music, wherever you find your music. Anywhere. Look up Dan D Tha Hitmaker and make sure you check out this music, because if you just into good quality sounding music, look no further.
Definitely.
So I want to jump into this one, as GQ brought that one up. My personal favorite, and I don't know how you felt about this song when you recorded it, but I feel like it's a more conscious song of yours. I absolutely love Clarification.
Oh, yeah.
I think Clarification is fucking fire, bro. It is fire. You had the right beat, you had the right swag, and you was just spitting nothing but real shit on Clarification. I love it.
Yeah, that was one of my top five favorite songs I heard. Was when I was going into Clarification next. So I'm glad you dropped that one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs, man. The hook is just fire. You know what I'm saying? That is one of my favorites. And the beat is fire. So again, I'm picking with beats. So when I find that one beat, I know how to go about it. Like you can't write a song to a beat that you don't feel. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna sound the same. The vibe won't be there, the energy won't be there. Opposing if you find a beat that you feel from the heart, right? So Clarification.
Yeah,
Dan, I have a question for you, boss. So I was thinking, man, it'd be nice if you did a collab with Big Crit, but I was like, man, who do you want to collab with? Like, who's like in your top 3? Like, you got to collab with them one day.
That's a good question.
Top 3? I could say top 5. Oh, top 3.
I drop 3 or 5. It don't matter.
If you want to either or, but we ain't gonna judge you.
Dead or alive. Dead or alive.
Okay, I'm gonna go H-Town. Mount Rushmore. Scarface.
Yup, I can see that.
Bun B.
Okay.
Definitely see that.
K Reno. I don't know if y'all know K Reno.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
K Reno, my dog. And Killer Calion.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I heard him.
Yeah. Okay.
H-Town. Now you wanna what else? You wanna go East Coast, West Coast?
It don't even matter. This is your career, so it don't even matter. It's how you feel about your collabs.
Yeah, anybody, man. Everybody. I collab with Michael, man. Let's do it.
Did you just say, hey,
you heard what he said.
I'm all for it. Look, I was going to ask you, do you want to collab with me? Because, hey, I'm all for it. Do you know who Darius is? Lil Durk?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Lil Durk is supposed to come out with a Baytown mixtape, and I told Lil Durk, hey, I will make a song recorded just for your mixtape. I sent him a copy of my song, and he was like, nah, nigga, I want in, and you got to let me in on this one. So I'm going to record it just for his mixtape.
Let's do it, man. Let's make it happen, man. Baytown, so many talented artists in Baytown, not just myself, I mean, you got who else? You got Lil Chris Landry. You got Mr. Mister.
Yep.
We interviewed Mr. Mister a while back.
Lil Jeremy, even though he's Baytown. I'm Mac now. I'm still Baytown, so whatever. I don't care.
I'm still Baytown.
You're gonna forget about the homie Bars now.
Bars, Hayes. Yeah. That's my brother, man.
That's my dog, man.
If you and Bars do a collab, I know that shit is going to go up.
We talked about that.
Y'all got to do one. And please, if you can help us, we're friends with Bars. Let Bars come on this podcast Because
been-
I've
we've
been
been-
around
we've
this
been
shit up for
talking-
2 years now.
We've been talking shit. He even popped up on the chat last week and was like, "Bro, you bullshitting. Like, come on through and let's get this shit. Let's get this shit rocking."
Definitely, man. I can make that work, man. I need to get on something with him also. So
'Cause that's my dog, man. Me and him go way back, man. I've known him for a hot little minute.
yeah, man. That's the bro. That's the little bro.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like you got so many hits, and I feel like you live up to your name. So give us a background on how you got your name, because I feel like I haven't heard a bad song from you yet going through your YouTube.
You're not. You're not.
You're
He
consistent.
said you're not.
I'm being cocky now. I mean, thank you. The name Dan D is actually my real name, man.
Michael B is my real name too, so I get it.
I mean, back in the '90s, you had artists like Craig G, Warren G, Davey D with the initials at the end, right? So I just took that and I used to be called Dan the D. I mean, just the old school phrase, kind of corny. And in 2000s, I just took the out, Dan the D, and just said Dan D. And the word Hitmaker just came from basically Facebook, just putting the name on that. It just just cause. Yeah, so.
I feel you.
And it's funny because you when you started going through the names and you was naming like art and you said Heavy D. So when I first heard Bartender, I heard like some Heavy D in your flow. And I was like, man, I ain't heard nobody flow like that in a long time. And I was like, yo, and then you brought it up, and I was like, yeah, he listened to some Heavy D growing up, because that's another one of them artists that don't get talked about a lot with his flow and his delivery and his smooth flow.
Definitely, man. That old school music, man. It's still jamming. And we're always jamming.
Yeah,
that's the point. That's the art of making good rap music, man. You just that lives on through the test of times. When you know it's a smacker, it's a jammer. Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of got a personal question here. All right.
Okay.
And it's not personal like towards your personal life, but it's personal.
Okay.
I know my boy Julius Kane, and you collab with Julius.
Yes, sir. EJ
What
Kane.
was that like? Because I'm a fan of him too. I'm a fan of Julius.
Yeah, so he used to live in the back, like where my parents live. He used to live like there's a trail, because I'm from Pelly Side, Oak Addition Pelly Side.
Oh yeah.
There's a trail. There's a trail, and then there's houses. Like he used to live on the other side of the trail, right behind me. So I didn't realize that until like years later. He came to the studio because we recorded with, I don't know if you heard of Blaze Crew, GI's Blaze Crew, years ago. And he was there. I'm like, dang, where I know you from? Because I used to live behind me. I'm like, oh shit, what's up, man? You know, some music. And I think he heard my first mixtape, Hood Premiere. And he wanted to collab with me. And I was like, let's do that. Let's do it. So we did the song, We Run the Streets. And then we liked that. We worked on another song. And we worked on another song. And then eventually came like 4 or 5 songs on his first mixtape, Dirty Basics. So that's how we linked up. And from there on, we just took it to and just been recording.
That's crazy.
I heard him say Oak Addition. I was like, hold on, man. He's from my side of town.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
I lived in Oak Addition. I actually lived off of Booker T. That's why I graduated, because I went to Lee. I literally walked across the train tracks to go to school. So I mean, I spent some time in Oak Addition. I lived in Central Heights for a while. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I got a lot of family. Got a lot of family on that side of town for sure, especially in Central Heights.
I probably know your peoples, man.
I guarantee you, you know, if you know about Central Heights, you 100% know my grandma. You definitely knew my granny Mel that lived over there right off of Ontario Corner House.
I definitely do.
Yeah, Melvina Haggerty. Yeah, that's me and Outlaw's great grandmother. So that means we probably got a lot of family that know each other. 100%.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, on that side.
Yeah, we still got family to live over there.
You know, Central Heights was across the street from Days of Alla Heights, which
was.
You know,
everybody used to walk down. We used to go to. See, you old enough to remember going down the street and going to Tex convenience store.
Yeah.
That's family. That's family right there. That's family right there.
Damn that. I'm pretty sure you know some Caribbean people. You went to LaShanti Hall.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can't be living over
I was out there.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Man,
Who hasn't been to LaShanti Hall? If you live in Baytown and they've been to LaShanti Hall, you tripping. Like you have to have gone at least. Like that's like living in Crosby and Bear and saying you never been to the ranch. Like you tripping. Like there's no way.
So let me ask you this then. What I've known about a lot of Baytown rappers, and I've noticed a lot of them fuck with each other. So who would be your top 5 collabs if you could collab with them on your next album?
Who I haven't collabed with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who you have to collab with and you'd want to collab with?
Bars. That's one. We just talked about that.
For sure.
Lil Jeremy. Can I say Lil Jeremy? You know he's Mac.
You can say Lil Jeremy. I'm back there, but that's Mac.
We know.
You can say Lil Jeremy.
Okay, E-Ice.
That's my boy too. That's Mac there too.
Man, I ain't heard the name EI. I ain't heard EI's in a hot little minute.
Oh yeah, he's dope. He's dope. One of my top 5. Who I haven't collabed with. Man. Bree Terry, she's an R&B singer.
Bree Terry, my girl Brittany. Brittany, what's up, man?
I didn't even know he knew Bree like that.
Yeah, I know Bree.
That's a little sister for me right there, man. That's a little sister.
Michael, but we knew Bree when she was on her finding herself.
Yeah, I knew Bree before she was even recording. I knew Bree since she was 6th grade, 5th grade.
Yeah, like
because I know Mahogany, her older sister.
So like me and Micah, we went to Lee and Sterling, but we both in choir together all the way up through college. So that's we're around a lot of music circles together.
Okay. Yeah, man, she's very talented, man. I like her voice.
Oh yeah,
very talented. So so that's 4. 5th one would be, man, I don't want to say everybody, but I can't. Debo.
Hey, listen. I can make that happen now. I'm dead. Okay, so I don't know if you know who Shoebox is. That's who I DJ with.
Yeah, I know Shoebox. We went to high school together.
Okay, so Shoebox.
I was about to say they're in the same age group.
So Shoebox and Debo are good friends, and me and Debo are good friends. I can make it happen.
You know, me Shoebox is the same age, like same birthday, same age, everything.
Bro, that's big brother for me. That's a big brother I never had. I can make the you and Debo. I can make the you and Debo collab happen. I can make the you and Sean collab happen. I can damn sure make the you and Bars collab happen.
Yeah, make that happen, man. I've been trying to get those collabs for over a decade, dude.
I'm surprised Bars ain't in the chat tonight.
I'm like this with all of them. I can make it happen for sure.
Yeah, please, let's do it. Cause man, I've been trying. I mean, I've been able to get some features from Baytown, but not all. So
can I throw one person your way that you should probably collab with that a lot of people don't know?
Yeah,
it's a younger guy. He's younger than both of us. His name is Mason. Mason Your Face.
Oh yeah, Mason. Yeah, that's my dog, man. Mason Your Face.
You got to, man. I think you and Mason don't sound like nobody. I think you and Mason would make a fire ass collab. And Mason wants to do the song I told you I wrote. Mason wants to hop on the song with me and do the song with me. So I think you and Mason should make it happen.
Definitely, man. I like to collab with Mason, man. He's a cool guy, man. We done a lot of shows together around the city, so I mean, I know it's gonna work. Again, there's a lot of artists in Baytown, so I can't. I mean, say everybody.
Yeah,
even Micah, man. Even Micah. Let's do
it. You must have seen some of my YouTube videos because I don't know.
Big dog Ethan. We not on Twitch yet, but that may or may not be a 2025 project that we're working on.
Also, I think GQ would agree with this.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Darius.
Oh yeah,
Darius De Leon.
Yeah.
Oh
That's not even a hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Jamali got some fire too. So
he do. Jamali definitely do.
So
with the collabs and everything we was talking about, with you specifically, like I know you just dropped top notch a couple days ago. What kind of up and coming projects can we expect from you? Got any shows coming up? Like what? Like plug the people in on what's coming up next for Dan D.
Okay, as far as shows, I'm performing Friday in Addison, Texas, Dallas area. and you know the weather's gonna be very snowy.
No, they got snow up there. They already closed the schools for tomorrow.
If it's snow there, I don't go there. Brother, I would love to come support you, but if it's snow there, I don't go there. I don't like cold weather.
It's already they've been under a frost warning since Monday.
Yeah, so that's my next show. The snow, no matter rain, sleet, hell, snow, I gotta wreck this.
My man gonna put on that Lloyd Banks blue chinchilla jacket.
Definitely, just on that big fur coat and go with it. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of shows out that way. Hopefully in Austin and San Antonio, also around Texas, basically. As far as music, I'm just dropping singles, man, because right now that's the market. That's the market. If I drop a LP, then it's people pick the certain songs, if not all the songs, but singles are all the way to go right now. That's my assumption, my opinion. So
I
let's
feel
see.
like you hit on something very poignant because I feel like nowadays, like singles rule the world. Like nobody really listens to an entire album through and through. Like they'll download the songs they want, and the rest, it's whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah. I would say nobody in this current generation does that. Like our generation, we listened to a full album front to back, forwards and backwards because we trying to get the whole story.
Right, because we had to go to the store and buy the whole CD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like me, even now, like if I'm on for example, when Kendrick's album came out, and Mikey can tell you that I listened to the album for 3 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to understand every Easter egg in that damn album, like forwards, backwards. Yeah, and I'm one of those people. Like I'm gonna listen to your album, but I'm gonna break it down like a damn science experiment in a science project. Like I need to understand. You use the same type of 808 on this beat that you didn't use on this beat. Like I'm trying to figure out like how you came up with this or that. Like I'm listening for everything.
Yeah, me too, man. I like buying the physical copy and just opening the book and figure out who did it.
I missed the days of buying a CD with the album book. Them was good days. You just open up the book and look at the stories and everything.
I definitely have a question for you, and it's an off the wall question, but it is a music question. I just gotta know how you feel about this. I might swear and be in the corner. Whoa. I gotta ask because I think that song, right? I think it's a good song, and I think Jello hit that home. We all know Damian Lillard is a good rapper. We know Shaq got a platinum album, but Jello was going to make the NBA one way or another, and his song is circulating. How do you feel about that song in particular?
Man, nowadays anybody can make a song. It's on the radio. It's a hit. I guess. I mean,
I'm happy you said that because I am of the mindset, and nobody out there, I don't want y'all to take this disrespectfully. Everybody, I think, that wants to pursue rap has that one song in them. That one song in them that could take them to a different level.
Right. And that's all it takes is one song. Take it another level.
And I mean, like when I first heard it, I 100% was like, yo, this is some like 05, 06, 07 vibes immediately.
They put that song behind the number one stunner beat, and it was even better than the original. And I was like, my God.
It sounds like a song the Juvenile would have made, 100%. It sounds like a Juvenile song.
It sounds like a Manufactured Juvenile song.
It sounds like that's exactly what the song sounded like, and I think that's why it hit, because it hit us. It hit our generation. The young kids don't really, they probably don't vibe with it as hard as we did, because if you look at it, right, you look at how you said it, it's circulating around the NBA, but look at the NFL locker rooms that's playing it. It's guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, guys that are like 25, 26, 27 years old that are vibing with it. It's not the 18, 19-year-olds that's vibing with it, not yet. We ain't seen no AAU videos yet, but we will. But it's that generation that's like that 25 and up crowd that it really hit.
So, hey, I got a question for you, and I want you to think about this one, right? Mm-hmm. If you can sample any song before you started rapping, because Big X, the plug, is going back and sampling a lot of songs way before his time. He's sampling a lot of songs from the 80s and 90s. And, of course, in the 90s, you had a lot of G-Funk where they were sampling R&B and soul songs because that's all there was to sample. So if you could sample a song, what would be your dream song to sample and remix?
Can it be any song?
It don't got it. I don't. It could be a rock song, a rap
Any song, any genre,
heavy
don't
metal
matter.
song, it don't matter.
I want to sample LL Cool J, one of his songs, LL Cool J. But man,
Man, them some fire songs to sample.
Okay, now
one of his-
I don't know if you've seen Shannon Sharp interview LL Cool J. LL
Yeah, I see
Cool J
that.
don't mind people sampling his songs, but he said it got to be dope. And there's no doubt in my mind, if you sample one of his songs, it's gonna be dope because I've listened to your YouTube, bro. So
I got a song similar to that. I got a song sampled already called "Work." I don't know if you heard it yet.
You should pursue it. I think you should pursue it because
Yeah.
I do think you are. I think you are a dope artist. I think you're a breath of fresh air to the rap game, and I'm tired of niggas sounding the same.
Me too.
That,
man.
that Atlanta Migos flow and Future flow, it's old
Kevin
now.
Gates.
Kevin
Kevin
Gates is
Gates.
old
Yeah.
and tired.
Yeah. Now I will say as an LL Cool J super fan, I'm just gonna say it like that because that's what I am. Personally, I would love to hear you sample two songs. One of his more modern ones, and I'm gonna go one of his older ones. But from a modern perspective, I'd love to see you sample "Headsprung" because that song was hard. That song was hard.
Oh, damn.
That song was hard. And
Yeah.
it's like, listen, that song is on my gym playlist to this day as we speak. Now,
It's on my personal playlist.
another song that is on my gym playlist from LL Cool J that I think you really could kill. Now you gonna really have to come with it to do it because it's one of his more iconic songs. But "Rock the Bells."
Yes, I was
Yes.
thinking the same thing.
Already did sample that. Already sampled that.
Yeah. Because Rock the Bells is
Already did, man.
one of his best. Like,
I'll tell you what, when you go back to my playlist, check out a song I did called "Work."
all right,
Okay.
That's my song.
which playlist is it on?
It's on my Baytown Sun project,
Okay, gotcha. The 2014
Right.
project. Gotcha.
2011.
So I'm intrigued to know if you had to name your best project, album, LP, mixtape, which one would you pick to say, hey, I feel like this is my best?
It'll be Baytown Sun.
Baytown Son?
It'll be Baytown Sun, dude. 'cause
So-
I know.
So I'm looking at right. I had to go look at the full breakdown, and I was like, hold on. I just realized by looking at a lot of the names that you featured, but I was like, we really I'm surprised somehow, some way that you and I have not crossed musical paths because
Big facts.
you doing a lot. You did a lot of work with Grindhard ENT. You did a lot of work with Too Cold. You
Grind
did a lot of
hard.
work with Faith the Fam, and I'm like, hold on, So
Yeah, yeah.
back when me and Outlaw's dad was heavy into doing music and stuff, my dad did a lot of work with all of them crews. So I was like, damn, because when you said, I was like, hold on, Mr. Mist, I was like, wait, Too Cold. I was like, I remember because there was a club that they used to perform at off of Alexander, so Too Cold Click was always there.
Club Betsy's.
Stuff.
And I know
Club
exactly
Betsy's.
what you're talking about.
100% because you were there. We did karaoke there before.
And then they went to Club DOA when they made Club
Yeah.
DOA off of Decker.
Yeah, and same with Faith and Fam. We did a lot of projects with Faith and Fam.
Which is crazy to me that we have never crossed paths because I was always there.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
man,
so work it's got 57 views. So and from the looks of it, right? Baytown was your most viewed. No, I'm sorry, Ready Set Go and Baytown were like your two most viewed. One with 93, one with 98, respectively. So
Right.
I mean, so it definitely picked up some traction. Work picked up 57, so it definitely was right there in that mix. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun. I'm definitely gonna check that out, especially if you sample "Rock the Bells" on Work. I definitely.
Yeah, I gotta go back and listen to that one.
You gotta hear that. That's the single, man. That's the second single. That one and "Fuck the Boss." Those two.
Okay. Fuck
Fuck
the balls. Hold on.
So-
What's the backstory on that one?
Yeah,
Fuck
I
the
don't.
Boss. You working 9 to 5, and you like. What do you think about your manager, your supervisor, your lead man, or what do you think about your boss?
No. Wait. Time out.
You are he
ain't
is
think-
the boss.
You ain't thinking about the supervisor. At least if it's not me, you ain't thinking about the supervisor. Hey, let me tell you. All my people on my crew vouch for me. I be in them churches doing everything them niggas do. Hey, if I gotta pull orders, I'm pulling orders. If I gotta lift heavy shit, I'm not. Nah, GQ no. Hey, I'm a supervisor, but I lead by example.
No, and you're right. Now I understand what Dan D is saying too. Though I done had a couple of
I
balls.
do.
I'm like,
I do. I just gotta give him hell.
In your lifetime, you had that one boss. You're like, man, F you, man. We've all had that. We've all had that. If that nails it down. I mean, that's not saying okay, you're a bad boss. I'm just saying we've all had that one boss. We're like, look.
Yep.
This
Fuck that nigga. Straight up.
Basically. So that's what that's
by the way, we have a disclaimer, so you can speak your mind. This show ain't for kids. We had a disclaimer before, so you already know.
We do not care. Like if kids is listening, they shouldn't be.
Fuck them kids.
I'm trying. Thank you. You got two girl dads on this panel. Like,
yeah, man, I love the kids, man.
I would just like to tell you, this year coming up, GQ will tell you I haven't recorded music in a while. I am more of an R&B artist, but I can also rap on the flip side of that. And if we can make a collab happen, I would love to do a collab with you and Dez on the same track because I think it would be fire.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that.
I just want to be there for the album release party.
You be the bartender.
I don't know, man. Bartending around black folks can get kind of wild.
I guess.
I feel like he did too. I really do feel like he did.
I did. I was here the whole time.
Go ahead, Outlaw. Go ahead.
No, I was here the whole time. I just heard something about kids, and I just had to say it.
Dan.
Yes, sir.
We do have original segments on the show, and I want you to stick around for this segment. Outlaw said he had an Unhinged, and I want you to listen to Unhinged and just give some feedback.
Okay.
Outlaw, you ready?
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, let's go. All right, y'all. First Unhinged of the year. Been looking forward to this one. So this one is actually kind of a bit of a crossover. I've been learning from Sensei Micah B over there. So for those of y'all who are not gamers, there's this fantastic game that came out about a month ago called Marvel Rivals. Me and my brother been playing. It's basically Overwatch with Marvel superheroes. Dope ass concept. And in the gameplay, it's a team-based structure where you have 3 different roles: a tank, damage, and support. You're not gonna win if you play with niggas who don't know their role, which is why I have the tagline, know your role. If you're gonna be a tank, that means you gotta be on the front lines getting your ass whooped. If you're gonna be damaged, you gotta be out there boxing. If you're gonna be support, that means you gotta stay back and heal. Don't be out there like John Wick on the front lines, like you are a mage. If I see you, I'm going to kill you. But having said that, the segue here is I've been on dating apps here and there over the last year or so, and I've been seeing some troubling things when it comes to these women profiles. And I feel like there's a lot of women out there who want a boyfriend, but don't know how to be a girlfriend. So kind of going back to like the whole team-based structure with if you can't play your role, you're not going to win. If you don't know how to be a girlfriend, how are you going to have a successful relationship? Damn, everybody on their phones, they're not even paying attention. I
was recording something for the snap, sir.
I'm looking at that nigga with the hat on down there too.
I'm listening.
No, you ain't even say hi, good evening, nothing.
That's because he on Mega CP time. He didn't want to have in the back row.
I had to speak in this motherfucker, but the fact of the matter, as soon as I got on, he muted my mic. So I said, I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, because somebody's screen has an echo, and I didn't want it to overshadow what Outlaw was saying.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you, Jen. I ain't seen you all year. I ain't seen you since last.
I ain't seen you all year.
But nah, that's just kind of my soliloquy, man. Like, folks, y'all want to be like, either playing the game or playing dating or just doing your job or what have you. But if you don't understand your role, then what the fuck are you doing? You know, like just because you want something don't mean you deserve it if you can't act right.
Nah, what you been looking at some outlandish ass shit.
I was trying to tell you, boy,
like for real,
Facebook
like if
dating
you
is
out here,
idiot.
I didn't for prefaces, I'm gonna say this. I have screenshotted and sent the profiles of all the weird shit that I've seen to the boys, so I'm not bullshitting. But there's ladies out there with 8 kids talking about, I'm looking for my king. No, you're looking for a fucking daycare. You looking for a fucking cash minivan because you probably don't have the credit to get an actual fucking, like, you know, new car.
This nigga, wow.
You got chicks who got fucking delivery dates for their babies, you know, first quarter of 2025. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh,
wow. You gotta respect honesty though. They bold.
I mean,
no, I don't.
Like,
they bold.
That's not honesty. That's a damn sales pitch.
Yes, I agree.
And then it'd be like the ones who have like multiple kids, multiple fathers. Like there was one chick who was like on her 3rd baby daddy. It's like, damn, selling cars. If you can tell a nigga to be your 3rd baby daddy, you can be selling anything.
So
I need the Carfax report on that.
Oh my God.
How many wrecks you done been in?
I don't know. It's wild out there. Like I just feel like there's a lot of women who are definitely looking for somebody, but don't even know how to do a proper sales pitch. Like if your bio is your first impression, why do you? Like, what the fuck are you putting? Like sometimes it just be like really bitter ass shit. Like you know, like who hurt you? Like if you come in already damaged, I'm not gonna put like a down payment on you. Like I'm not paying full price for damaged material.
We call that buying a lemon, sir.
Yeah. It really, I feel like you gotta look at dating, like look buying a fucking car, because it's a lot of the same principles.
Because that's gonna be an extended test drive for me.
I'm just ain't gonna buy the car. Period.
Yeah, I'll test it, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Now some of them cars you posted, I'm not even trying to get around.
It wouldn't even be a rental.
If I touch it and it fall apart, I'm not. No. Some of them need to be. All the wheels need to be stripped off and need to put it on bricks, and it don't ever need to drive ever again. Some of them need to go to the scrap yard and distribute the things somewhere to need.
So, like, honest to Moses, like, folks really need to reevaluate what they're looking for and why they're looking to begin with. If you got a baby that's due in February and you're on a dating app, what are your priorities? Like, what is this? Or
I want to meet the cat that's bold enough to even try that.
Yeah, like, and all the like work from home, like stay-at-home moms, like if your job is literally just being a stay-at-home parent, not knocking it. I've been there before. That's telling me that like all of our activities come out of my pocket. Like, how are you gonna pay for something from fruit snacks? Like, what is this?
Couponing.
I don't know, man. It's ghetto out here. If you got somebody that loves you dearly and acts right, hold on to them tightly. Even if they
sound like it belong on a hoodie, like a motherfucker.
Right, it sounds like it.
So with Dan D specifically being the OG on this panel, one most important question first: Are you married?
No, sir. Single.
Okay, single. Okay. Do you have any kids?
I'm single.
No kids that I know of. Nope.
Okay, so you've escaped a lot of things in life.
Team no kids.
What would you say is your overall viewpoint of dating in the modern era versus obviously because you graduated high school in 2002, so you understand you've seen the complete 180 the dating has changed since you graduated. So how do you feel the dating scene is now in the 2020s?
Social media, everything is like you can't sit down and have a dinner unless you're on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to back when I was in high school, they didn't have cell phones like that. They had it, but it wasn't a thing. You know,
you damn sure wasn't taking pictures on them things. Not them grainy ass.
Right. Like if you take a chick on a movie. You take a chick on a movie, then she's not gonna be on her phone, right? Back in 2002, she ain't gonna be on her phone, right? Opposed to now, she gonna be all on her phone instead of paying attention to you. That's what I'm trying to say. So that, to me, that'll be different. Social media, cell phones. paying attention to your date. Yeah.
I like that, and I actually like that comparison.
I'm telling you now, if I go on a date and the girl is on her cell phone the whole time, she paying for her own shit.
Damn, boy.
I mean, clearly I'm not interesting if that's what's going on.
This the modern era, you know. This is technology now. This everything is cell phone. Take pictures, record, you know. So,
Hey, GQ. I know this is random.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
And Dan D, while you on here, I just need you to say, please play my music. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dan, I know you probably never heard this before, but this is the thing I like to call a crossover. Normally, I do a top 5, but I'm only going 3 today. I'm only going 3.
okay.
But so recently, there has been a lot of talk about who the top 3 players are in every sport. Doesn't matter who it is, but rarely does it ever get looked at as the worst 3. Because the top 3 are easy to pick because of accomplishments. The worst 3 are kind of harder to pick because, well, there's much worse players than top players. Now, normally I would name my 3 worst, least favorite or 3 worst players in the NBA, but I'm not going to do that just to save face. But just to know Luke Walton is on my list. He rode the bench and won something. But for the 3 worst players, and because Dan D the Hitmaker is here, I'm going to talk about my 3 least favorite punchlines in hip-hop. I feel like this might be the bottom of the bottom. It should have never been said, and it doesn't make sense. I mean, it might make sense to some of y'all because I picked it as my least favorite, but in the scheme of the song, it sounds stupid as shit. And it didn't hit. The artist thought it was going to hit hard, and it didn't. Starting off at number 3. My favorite rapper of all time. I'm going with Notorious B.I.G., and y'all know where I'm going with this. When I met you, I admit, my first thoughts was the trick. You look so good, huh? I'll suck on your daddy's dick. Come on, man.
That had to be number 1. Because I knew you was going straight there.
Man,
that is number 1.
That's not. No. Let's get there. Number 2. And even though this is not a sus bar or nothing, I just thought this I feel like this is the lamest punchline I've ever heard in hip hop history. I feel like this is the worst punchline I've ever heard. Obviously, other than Biggie's. Look, I'm not putting in a particular order besides number 1. Number 1 has to be number 1. But 2 and 3, y'all can flip. So, the next one. And y'all can say whatever y'all want. It is Hurricane Chris. And y'all might think it's hard. I never thought it was hard. And it says, Halle Berry got a body so hot, she can fry fish. Come on, dude.
I don't know. Fuck with it.
I don't. I absolutely don't.
If your next one ain't what I think it is, I got an honorable mention.
No, that's hot dog water.
Hot dog water. And number 1, and I hate to do it to the greatest pimp of them all, aka Mr. Pimp C, and this is why this is number 1. I think Dan know where I'm going with this. I think you know where I'm going with this.
What are you talking about too?
Because he looked and just shook his head. I'm so bad I can suck my own dick. Bruh. Oh my God.
Yeah. That was like PhD level sus.
All 3 of those just, I mean, maybe for some people, maybe Halle Berry got a body so hot she can fry fish, didn't age horribly. But for me, that shit was trash and it aged horribly.
I got something that aged worse than all of those.
What's up?
Rick Ross.
Molly all in her drink.
Yeah. That was horrible 10 years ago. I don't know who let that nigga say that shit in the studio and was like, hey, like, go ahead and put on the track. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Dan, while you on here, please feel free to add in some of the worst punchlines that should have never been said.
I think the B.I.G. one, the Notorious B.I.G. one, that was the worst. That and Pimp C. I could do with the Halle Berry.
Yeah, like that. The Halle Berry one just didn't make a lot of sense, but you know.
Yeah,
let's not act like Lil Wayne to say some weird shit.
Lil Wayne had said more than his fair share of off the wallness.
But we rolled with it because it was him. We're like, yeah, fuck it. He said it's all right. Yeah.
I didn't. It's still to this day, I don't roll with the chorus of Lollipop. No. I don't want you to lick it like a lollipop, ever. I want you to suck it like one. I never want you to lick it like a lollipop. Okay. Say what y'all want.
I'm going to say some shit about Drake that's suspect.
He light skinned?
No, when that nigga said like high school pics, you was bad even back then. It's like, come on, Drake.
Oh yeah,
that's beyond sus. That's intimidating.
They could use that in trial against that nigga.
Well, even the one where he talked about being in the parking lot.
Which one was that?
One of his when he's talking about when they used to hang out in the parking lot pimping it. It was like it was in that same song.
I tried to tune that song out. I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you.
Well, you know how when I tell you I break music down, I was like, hold on, that my guy. That don't even. But you know, Kendrick took care of that for all of us. Don't worry about it.
Dang, so Drake's career is over, is what you're saying? Drake is done.
No. Fuck no.
It's not over, but it's on pause. It's on.
Oh man.
I don't even think it's on pause.
Well, he in the middle of trying to sue Kendrick and trying to get him removed from the Super Bowl and all. He got other things because it ain't dropping music. And Kendrick about to go on tour with an artist that Drake is a big fan of, and SZA, and it's hilarious. That's the ultimate pedigree.
And they coming to Houston. He dated her at least like years ago.
Like that's some King of Petty type shit.
Hey, how about this one? You was more than my girl. We was like brothers. All nights we would play fight undercovers.
That one did not age well at all.
At all, man.
No, I'm not gonna say it didn't age well. It never sounded right to begin with. Even as a child, I was like, we was like brothers. No.
You're right. I think we somehow just desensitized ourselves to it because it doesn't sound right. Even when you say it to yourself now, you're like, wait, why you couldn't be? You could have said anything else.
He was giving himself away 20 years ago.
And nobody put it together until last year. Damn shame.
Last year, yeah, it's crazy.
Well, with it really started with Justin Bieber. That's when we started putting something was off with the Justin Bieber thing.
Damn.
It was. When Justin Bieber started going on that downward spiral, it all stemmed back to when he had that 48 hours with Diddy.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, it can go even further and say when Usher was like 14 and was basically living with Diddy.
Same thing Justin Bieber was doing.
Yeah.
The industry did not protect Justin Bieber, and Usher should have known to protect Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber's done. He's done.
Yeah, he's talented. He's very talented. It's unfortunate.
His new stuff actually slaps. Like his stuff he's done as an adult is actually pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's happy. You know, he's married. You know, he got. You know, so I mean, he's happier than he was.
So he was happy before.
I mean, he was happy, then extremely depressed, and then you know he's what he is now. Whatever that is.
Hey, I got another one because I forgot about this one because I was searching the internet just now, and this comes from one of my favorite rappers of all time, which is DMX. And if you got a daughter older than 15, I'm a raper. Take her on the living room floor right there in front of you, then ask you seriously, what do you want to do?
Damn.
Yeah, he could have kept that one.
Yeah.
Hold on, I completely missed that one.
Damn, he said that.
I never heard
What
of it.
song did that come from?
Yeah.
X is coming.
Damn, off the second album. Wow.
Damn, that was a good album too. His
I
first
know.
three
I was
albums.
like, wait a minute.
His first three albums were the best, I think. Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with that. But I also feel like Grand Champ was an underrated album too.
That was. You're right. Grand Champ was
Lord,
underrated.
give me a song was such a ballad. It's such a ballad.
Lord, give me a sign.
Like
Yeah, DMX
Now-
got some hits though.
Now
yeah,
this line.
clearly except for that lyric that Michael just put out there.
Now this line, okay, it's not sexual harassment or anything, but to the black community, it's questionable. And y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all know who said this one. It says, "About to put the rims on my skateboard wheels, beat the pussy up like Emmett Till." Come on.
Yeah,
Damn.
no. Could have kept that one.
Yeah, you should have scrapped that one, partner.
They could have said anything else. They could have rhymed that till with another person. I mean, anything really. That second bar, you know.
Yeah, anything,
Just,
anything but that.
But
Emmett
there you
Till's
have it,
not a-
ladies
not
and
a good
gentlemen.
one.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's for Dan D that's never been here. That is what we call a crossover. I take something with everybody debating in real life, and we put it with either music, comics, or sports entertainment.
okay. That's what it is.
Just like Tiki the first she goes.
And with you being a rapper, I just want to see equated to rap lyrics.
Yeah, some of these guys be having some strange lyrics, man. They make you wonder, you know, about the music industry.
And then I was like, and I'm gonna put on the lip gloss and my TV cards in black. He goes, that's $20.
Oh my God!
So,
Sorry, I'm dealing with toddlerisms. Excuse me.
GQ,
Yo,
you got a real talk, or should we get into the final thoughts?
I have one brewing. It's not prepared yet. I'm not done doing my research.
Okay. So let's get into these final thoughts. Let's start with Outlaw. What's up?
Man, it's nice to be back. I know I missed last week. I missed all the, New Year's festivities, but we're gonna have a good year, guys. We got some stuff in the pipeline that y'all be looking forward to. Some round of 32s we got cooking up. So y'all tune in.
Mr. Gent.
Yeah, my bad for being late today, y'all. I took a fat ass nap, so
That nap
I was
took
watching
you.
the background. I had a migraine, so I had to lay down for a little bit. But yeah.
All you need is a
I'm
drink.
watching
That's
the
what's going on.
So great show. Y'all like to subscribe, run these numbers up for the new year. So yeah.
I guess I'll go next before we get to Dan D and GQ.
Okay.
Dan D, I would just like to let you know, you got a subscriber in me. You got a fan of me. I think you are dope. I really do.
Appreciate it.
I've been jamming your music all day, and I think you're fresh. You have your own style, and I fuck with it.
100. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Make sure you get on YouTube and you YouTube Dan D Tha Hitmaker. Get into his music. He got a lot of dope stuff on there. Of course, y'all tune in for the shows the rest of the day. You got PVT tomorrow. You got the best damn football show, period, on Friday when they talk their ish with inside the huddle. And of course, Monday, basket to basket. I'm gonna hand it over to my boy GQ, DJ Micah B. I'm out.
yes, sir, Ski. So, Dan D, appreciate you coming through tonight, man. Big fan. Kind of echoing the sentiments of DJ Micah B. Definitely got a fan in me. And one of these days, we're going to cross paths in person, and we're probably going to have about 50 people we mutually know, and then some. But I definitely got to check out this track work that you put out there. But again, ladies and gentlemen, look into the description of today's video. We have put it in there, but if you're actively listening now, His YouTube handle is at Dan D Tha Hitmaker 191. So make sure y'all get on there, y'all like, subscribe, y'all follow, y'all check this man out. The same way we told y'all when Gentleman's Talk was up and coming, the same thing I'm gonna tell y'all about Dan D the Hitmaker. Don't wait till that train is going 110 miles an hour for to jump on this train. Jump on this train while it's slow rolling. So when it's moving and moving, you already on that thing. Reserve your seats now, because when it's up, it's up. So that's what I got about that. DJ Michael B already made our little round table about our upcoming shows. We told you guys 2025.
GQ, by the way, I would just like to say, I think we need to introduce Dan D to Jew Fresh.
Oh, I was gonna say that at the end, but because you're 100% right. I think the beats that he makes are line up a lot with the lyrics and the way he likes to do his style. I think that collab would be phenomenal. Almost lost my train of thought. All right, I'm back on. Like we said, 2025, we wanted to put a lot more emphasis on the interview process. We wanted to get more local talent, which obviously, like we said, you asked, we delivered, ladies and gentlemen. We brought in Dan D the Hitmaker coming to us from the Bay. So for those of you who are not from Texas, Baytown is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts on this panel right now, because three out of five of us on this panel are from Baytown. We went to school there, we live there, we grew up there. We know people from all around the surrounding areas. So like, and Baytown is, when I grew up, Baytown only had like 80-something thousand people, and now it's well over 100,000 people, and it's still growing. So if you don't know about Baytown, you know where Bucky's at. So I guarantee you've at least passed through a few times.
If you ain't been to Baytown, go to Luna's. You'll have a good time.
Boy.
But Dan D, man, final thoughts on the show tonight, baby.
Man, thank y'all for having me. That's first off. Appreciate y'all, man, having me. It means a lot to me, you know. And I thank y'all for listening to the music and checking it out as well. Appreciate it also. And for everybody, keep supporting, keep checking the music out. Streaming all platforms. Feedback is also good. Just keep checking it out. Keep rocking. That's it.
I heard him. Told y'all, man. Y'all keep rocking, man. When that train take off, don't try to jump on and be a bandwagoner, man. Get on this train now. Buy your stocks early. But chat, we love y'all too. The few of y'all that jumped in tonight. The viewers, y'all keep a lookout. The TikToks will be up and running tomorrow. We still got TikToks from last week's show and the week prior still rolling, but these will start rolling in Friday. So Friday all the way through probably pretty much next Friday, you'll see these. You're going to see pretty much we've made some adjustments to our social media. We have TikToks and everything already scheduled to be posted all the way through the month of January. So for the rest of the month, if you following Gentleman's Talk on TikTok, there will be content every single day at random times. I can't tell you what times they are. I just schedule them and make them happen. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we are
motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality.